Why won't the camera stay still? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be like no other. I say that and it's like everything you've seen on your YouTube page before. Today I'm going to be going over my TBR, the physical one. These are all the physical books that I have that I want to read hopefully before the end of this year. Do I know if that's going to happen? No. So behind me I have what we call a TBR cart. Okay, this is not actually called a TBR cart. I mean, you can find it on Amazon. Anyways, but I put all my TBR books, or my books that I want to read that hold a higher priority. On the top here, I have all the way up until about here is standalones. That's a standalone too. Okay, well technically all these two can be considered standalones. At the bottom here, which you can't see and I'll show you in a second, is all my series reads that I want to try to read this year. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just going to show you the books because I feel like that would be exciting. I'm also not gonna go into description of every single one of the books unless I kind of know what it's about, but I also really like to go into my books blindly because I just feel like it makes the story more fun when you don't know what it's about. From left to right, like we read, I have it rainbow color coordinated. And by the way, this does not at all mean that I'm going to read it in this order because that would be psychotic. Anyways, the first book that I have is By a Thread by Lucy Score. I've heard this one's really good. I'm not going to lie, when I first saw this at Target, I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. It's pink, it's got a little dress, it reminds me of Audrey Hepburn, and yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is about, as I said, I'm not gonna read it, but I read the synopsis. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is a workplace romance and is where the boss and the worker get together or something. I don't want to read it, but I think, yeah, a grumpy boss romantic comedy. The one that I have is Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I am obsessed with true crime. It's one of my favorite pastimes for anyone that did not know that or that's new to this channel. Julia Parks, my guy. This one I've heard is basically, if you go into it with the mindset of Gossip Girl or rich British kids, that's what I've pretty much heard this book's about. I've been told don't go into it thinking romance because it's really not so much romance. So we'll see if I end up liking that, but look, I've heard nothing but good things. I literally cannot explain to you how many times, if you ask anybody about this book, they are literally going to say it's a 5-star read. Do I know that for a fact for myself yet? No, but I have high expectations. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. And when they were announcing that they were doing a new cover or whatever, I was like, I need the old one, like period, I need the old one. So if I love the book, I'm gonna buy the new cover, but I really wanted the old one because it's classic. The Spanish Love Deception. I have been told nonstop, read this book, read this book, read this book, read the so this one is After I Do. I saw a lot of people post this on Instagram, like quotes from it or whatever, and I was like, I need that book now to read because I've heard a lot of people like this one. 95% of these books, well actually 99% of these books, people have said they really liked, which is why I picked them. This is Book Lovers. I want to say I remember a long time ago what someone said this book was about, but I can't remember it right now. Because if anybody knows anything about me, I love Tiffany's. So this is something from Tiffany's. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know the synopsis of this from the trailer, but then also like reading the synopsis. Better Than the Movies. This one I've heard is so good. I'm not gonna read the synopsis, but I mean, it's literally like better than the movies. I'm assuming it's gonna be something that's kind of like this person wants an epic love without putting the movie title in, but lack of better words, better than the movie. I got Beach Read, which obviously I won't be reading this until the summer because it just obviously makes more sense to do it that way.
Besties, so I obviously pre-recorded this video because you guys have seen the Daisy Jones one by now. Basically I just wanted to tell you that this book exceeded my expectations. It was quite literally amazing, and I just thought I should tell you guys that because I'm editing right now and I just thought about how stupid it looks that I was talking about reading this and the vlog was out last week.
So this one I need to get done within the next like month or so because the show comes out very soon. But this is Daisy Jones and the Six.
Hello. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything I said while I was, talking about this book. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go watch last week's video where I watched Daisy Jones Or I'm sorry, read it so that way you don't have to. You're welcome.
By Lucy Score, Things We Never Got Over. I'ma just assume these people aren't together anymore, and this is the things they never got over about each other. The next one I have is by Mia Sheridan. I'm so sorry. It's Archer's Voice. Archer's Voice, sorry, it looks more aesthetic over here. It is Archer's Voice. I don't know what this is, other than, like, I'm dead ass going into this one blindly because I know it, like, it sits with a lot of people. I really don't want to know anything about this book when I go into it. It's From Lukov with Love, and I am so damn excited to read this one. It's all the little things. A gal on my Instagram actually recommended this on her story a while back, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so cute. And she was like, yes, you need it, absolutely. So that is Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. I have read almost every single Colleen Hoover book that she has ever written, and I am very proud of myself. I know that everyone has their mixed opinions, you like or you don't, I don't care. Yeah, It's a Little Life. I've heard this one it's so deep and so like triggering almost, that people like dead ass are having to put like a list of triggers like on their videos when they're like listing like that they read this book. Okay, I have the Mindfuck series. Okay, this is by St. Abbey. I think this one is about the if I'm not, I could be so wrong. I think this one is about like a girl who goes around killing people or whatever, and there's this guy that's a detective working on the case for the, you know, people that she's killed or whatever, and he doesn't realize, he's slowly falling in love with her but doesn't realize she's the one that's the killer. I don't even know why I had to read the cover. Krista and Becca Ritchie, it's Bad Reputation. This is the duet of the it's the duet of Bad, I'm gonna feel so bad, it's like Bad Reputation, right? The cover says Bad Reputation. I literally want to kill myself. This has both Garrison and Willow's books in it. I'm so excited to read this. I miss the Addicted series world so freaking much, but I think I'm like giving myself long enough time to forget some of the things that happened in it, so when I reread it I'm shocked again. Guide to Not Dating. We're not going to talk about the Barnes & Noble sticker. I will say though, Barnes & Noble has this really amazing thing. Don't make me look like an idiot. Obviously bought for like a buy one get one 50% off or something, and I was like, this is the perfect excuse to get it. So I have no idea what this book is about. I'm just very excited to read it. Girl's Guide to Murder series. It's As Good as Dead. I just finished a couple weeks ago doing a reading vlog where I read Good Girl Bad Blood, which is the second one in the series. I love A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That is one of my favorite thriller reads. I was not expecting the ending. Like, it was so, oh my god, it was so good. The way it was written. We have Zodiac Academy, Origins of an Academy Bully by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valentini. Why the hell did I have Zodiac Academy, The Awakening as Told by the Boys? And I am so excited to read this one because it's the same as The Awakening from the, you know, the actual series, but it's as told by the series that I want to read the most this year, that I will probably more than definitely get through, is the Shatter Me series. I got all these books for Christmas, so you bet my ass I'm gonna be spending some time in this world, and I've heard it's good. Other than I think that the main girl has something like wrong with her, not wrong with her, that sounds really bad. She has like a disease or something that makes her to where if she touches people they die. Medusa, if you will. I think that's what her little thing is or whatever. I'm not too sure. But, and then there's this one guy, well, it says my touch is my power, so it makes sense. Or my touch is lethal, my touch is power. But I think then she meets this one guy and she touches him and he doesn't die. I think. Like an idiot. But anyways, I have the Twisted series. Now you're probably thinking, where's Twisted Lives? That's your missing one. It's on the way. I ordered it. Calm down. I have the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Pronounced that one right. So I have the Inheritance Games. I'm very excited to read this one. I think, if I'm not I don't know why I keep saying if I'm not mistaken, because duh. I want to say the girl inherits money or something, essentially, or like inherits a mansion or something from this random ass dude she don't even know or whatever, and she comes into the house and she realizes that like there's other, like 4 other men or something or whatever that are living there, and they're all trying to inherit the same thing that she's trying to inherit for me. But I have the first one. It's The Sweetest Oblivion, and then I think it's The Maddest Obsession, and then my friend that lives in the UK is editing basically. She's annotating the third one. I think there's only 3, so I think that one's The Darkest Temptation. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that is all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have read any of these books that are on my physical TBR list, please comment them down below and let me know what you rated them or what you thought about them. And I will see you guys for another video.